This video is going to look at the second in our series of submissions from a full guard for a fundamentals course. Our triangle, setting it up off of a scissor sweep, using the same motion of our hips, the same grips that we were looking at in the scissor sweep to move into our triangle choke. Now when we start off with this triangle choke, start off with our closed guard. Right, we're looking to break posture just enough to get a head grip with one of our arms. Opposite side hand is going to be easily gripping our partner's tricep just above the elbow. Right, so I'm just looking for these two grips. We're shrimping off to the head side, right? To the head side, so I'm moving my hips out to that side. Now instead of moving my hips to the point where I'm looking for my knee to trace a line across my partner's chest, right, instead of this, what we're looking for is an opposite side foot to be placed on our partner's hip. So I'm posting on the hip. Now, that knee that would have been dragging up and bringing our partner's hips up above our own is going to be used to pull out and over. Right? This is one variation that we can use. So I'm going out over top of my partner's arm. My knee is going to trace a line from the chin to the belly button to remove our partner's arm from between our legs. Right? The goal of the triangle is to trying to capture one of our partner's arms and their head in between our legs. Right, once I have a removal of that leg, we're going to extend and use my post foot to pull myself back underneath my partner so that my hips are flat and my knees face up toward the ceiling. Right. Now we need to make sure that any time that we look for this triangle, we need to close the loop that our partner's head and arm are trapped in. Right, so this sometimes can be as easy as triangling our legs, right, depending on our hip flexibility or leg dexterity, right? It could be crossing our ankles if we don't have that flexibility, right? Or, and usually this is the best option immediately, is looking for our opposite side arm to grab the triangling leg. That's the leg that's over top of the neck, the choking leg, right? Our opposite foot is going to be continuing to post on our partner's hip, because this will allow us not only the ability to keep our partner's posture broken by posting and walking our hips away to put our weight further away so that they can't posture up, but it will also help us to start to rotate underneath our partner, right? Rotate kind of like a pendulum sweep. I'm moving myself to a perpendicular angle, ideally, right? So I'm looking for my shoulder to move toward the choking side leg with an underhook of my partner's arm. Right. Once I have this angle, both of my shins face in the same direction. We're going to completely close this triangle so I don't need my arm anymore. We're closing it off into our knee pit. I'm tucking my toes up toward the ceiling and then pulling my heels to my butt to find our finish. So again, we were looking at posture break in order to take our grips, posting off on the head side, shrimping out far enough to take that grip on the hip. Right? Sometimes it's necessary for us to even move our hips further. Right? So pushing our butt away, shrimping our butt away from our partner's hips here until we have the room to isolate just the one arm. Right? Once we have control of that one arm, I'm using what was a post on my partner's hip to actually pull my hips underneath my partner's shoulders. A common mistake for beginners here is to try and lock our triangle while we're still on our side. All right, this is a very easy opportunity for the partner to drive through, pass that leg over, and easily move past my guard. So instead, what I'm looking for when I shrimp, I post, I bring knee up, clear from chin to belly button, and then extend. I need to scoop my hips underneath my partner. So I'm gripping with my left foot. I'm pulling my butt toward my heel to lock in to this triangle. Right? We have to close the loop, right? Keeping the foot on the hip, right? And what the reason for this is, we need to make sure that our knees stay tight together. If there's a bunch of space between them, like posting on the floor, right? It's easy, even if I have this loop closed, for my partner to pull this arm free, right? This triangle, not nearly as effective. Not saying it doesn't work, but not nearly as effective. Right? So we need the knees to stay tight. We need to post on the hip. I want to turn my angle. Right? Again, not turning on my side, staying knees up toward the ceiling. Right? And then locking our our shin where we're gripping underneath our opposite side knee pit. Make a ledge by pointing toes up toward the ceiling, pulling heels into our butt, and finding that finish. We can still use this with that secondary grip that we were looking at, where we had control of our cross side arm, right through the oblique twist to pull our partner's elbow forward, moving into that figure 4 bicep grip, locking my hips out. Same thing from here, right? We keep bending the elbow, we keep a post on the hip to create tension between the elbow and our partner's hips. I can shrimp, I can use my opposite side leg to clear, and I can turn myself back through, right? We want to make sure that we're locking up near our partner's ear with our knee pit, right? Create our angle, lock into that triangle, and then find the finish. A couple different entries there off of the fundamental sweeps that we have from our scissor sweep.